everyone, to episode 2 of the Razorback Rundown Coaches Show. As always, I'm joined here by Coach Ford, head coach of the Panama Razorbacks. After a heartbreaking, nail-biting loss last Thursday to the Spiral Bulldogs, we're going to get Coach's insight on the game. One play away from a shutout pretty much. But Coach, how's this week been, and how have we adjusted from last week?
Well, first, I'm proud of our kids. I thought that we fought real hard. I thought that we did a lot of things right. We had some mistakes, but hopefully we've righted that ship. We'll overcome those things and get ourselves back on track. Never easy to lose a rivalry game. Never easy to lose one in the last 23 seconds, I think, of the ball game. But proud of our kids. We've bounced back. We're battling a little adversity right now with a few folks being sick and out, but we've had a real good week of practice. Kids have showed up. They've worked really hard. They've battled the heat. They're battling a little adversity right now, and I think we're going to be ready to go.
Good deal. One thing that I know I like about football is you get a week and then you get to move on and play next week. On planning this week, with how is the planning this week going for the upcoming game this Friday?
Well, coaches all come in. We had a little long weekend this week, and we all appreciate that, but didn't stop the coaches from coming in and getting to work. Hackett's a good ball club. They got some speed. They got some kids that play really hard. They've kind of had our number over the last couple of years, but I think we've got some good stuff ready for them. Kids have really bought into the game plan and really practiced really hard to get it all instituted, and I think they're ready to go.
Awesome. And after rewatching the film from last week, not to dwell too much on the past, that's one thing you don't want to do. You want to learn and move on and try to get better. But after rewatching the game, I know the defense played a really good game. If it wasn't for one big play, we win the game and we shut them out with that. And I just want your input on what's your thought about our defense and the defensive play last week.
Well, great defense is something we want to pride ourselves in here in Panama. You got to play great defense to be successful, at least to be successful in the long run. It's always great to outscore everybody and look like a track meet, but you play great defense. You can run the ball on offense. By the end of the game, 7-0 still wins, and that's kind of what we're after. We want to be able to play great defense. Offense is going to come along, and we're going to be just fine.
Right. And again, mentioning offense, I know, looking back on the film from the Spyro game, I know offensively, we had a few plays, but it seems like every time we had a big play, we always just shot ourselves in the foot with a fumble or with an offsides penalty or some other penalty and mistakes. How have the penalties and the mistakes been addressed this week to be more ready for this week coming in?
Well, we've really focused this week on making sure that guys understand what we're asking them to do as far as formations, as far as play calling. We've really spent a lot of time talking about what our discipline level is as far as taking care of the ball, about not jumping off sides, about lining up correctly. We want to take care of that kind of stuff, and just play a good game. It's never good when you look out there and you've got somebody that maybe hasn't got the reps that they needed that week, and you're asking them to do something that maybe they're not familiar with, be it a formation or a play, and they're looking at you like a deer in the headlights, and it usually doesn't end well for you. Well, hopefully we've corrected that this week. We've got a lot of guys in there. We've done the rotation. We've made sure guys are getting reps that need to, and the other thing is we want to be plus in the turnover margin. That's a big thing when you look at it. Are you putting the ball on the ground? Are you turning the ball over? Are you throwing interceptions? Have you given the ball up more than your opponent? And usually, if you're plus in the turnover, you stand a pretty good chance to win. And we want to make sure that we're taking care of business in that respect.
Good deal. I know, obviously, tomorrow night is our home season opener. And I just want your thoughts, Coach, on maybe let us know a little bit about for the community. I know football is important here in Panama, and how are you feeling about our home opener and getting our kids ready to go for our opener tomorrow here?
Well, there's nothing like playing at home. Of course, it's a good atmosphere. It's great to watch your kids run out of the hog, and the crowd goes nuts. And there's a little comfort that comes with playing at home, not having to travel on the road. You're getting to hang out in your locker room before and get that camaraderie with your teammates, and getting your mind right and just getting prepped. And I think there's advantage in and of that in itself. But it's a great place to run out to. I mean, the parking lots are full. The stands got people in them. People are running around. Usually got some kids playing a little football game on the practice field, and it's just a fun experience. It's something I'm really glad that our kids get to have and get to experience in their high school career. And we look forward to always putting on a show at home.
Good deal. And obviously Hackett comes in, watching film. They look explosive. They have some good cats and good kids. And I know you kind of mentioned a little bit, but anything you can tell us about this week, some surprises or maybe some stuff that we're doing to help us be successful in this home opener?
Well, you're going to see a few kids rotating in that you haven't seen before, or maybe not seen a lot of. Like I said, we're kind of living by the motto of next man up. We lost Brody Clark to an injury. He's going to be out for a little while. Hard guy to replace because he's such a big factor in what we do offensively and defensively. He's a great player, but an even better kid. And it's hard to replace a guy, but we're going to have a next man up, and you're going to see Gavin McKinney move into that spot at tight end. A young Reuben Morgan is going to move into the H-back position, and a few more guys are going to rotate in. Hopefully, they've got it all. They've worked hard. They're ready to go.
Well, I know the community's excited. I know the team's excited. I know the coaches are excited to get back and try to get back in a win column as the Hackett Hornets come to Panama, and the Panama Razorbacks host the Hackett Hornets tomorrow, Friday, September 8th at 7 o'clock p.m. at Panama Razorback Stadium. We hope to see everyone there to come and support your Razorbacks. And as always, go Razorbacks. Coach, thank you very much.
All right, thank you.
Welcome back to the Panama Razorback Rundown Coaches Show. I'm joined here with senior linebacker and tight end Sky Hobson. Sky, how you doing today, buddy?
Doing good. How about you?
Good. You ready for tomorrow against Hackett?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Good deal. Well, I'm going to ask Sky a few questions here. And Sky, just my first question for you is, I know this is your first time coming out to play football for the Panama Razorbacks, and I just want to kind of get your experience on your as a first-time player, and what do you think about the team, and what do you think about football?
Well, I grew up with playing football, just messing around with my dad since I was able to hold a ball.
Right.
It was pretty fun, but then I came in middle school and played a little bit. I didn't really have fun, so I didn't play again. But I came back because I just wanted to see how it was. I wanted to try one more time, and it's been fun.
Great.
I've had a lot of fun, and it feels like home.
Good. And then my last question would be, so I know we got we had a tough loss last Thursday against Spyro, and I know that planning this week we've kind of really focused on our next game against Hackett, which will be tomorrow. What have you done? What has the team done to kind of get back in that win column this week? What have we done to prepare, and what have you, as an individual, prepared to get ready for the big game?
We kind of just worked on everything that we didn't think we did as good as we thought we would have done against Spyro, and we're working mentally and physically just to be better and do better than we were doing on that first game that we had. We're not nervous anymore. At least I don't think we are. We've been working hard, and I think that we're gonna do good.
Awesome. Don't forget, guys, I want to say thank you to Sky for his time, but don't forget tomorrow, 7 o'clock Friday night here at Panama Stadium, the Panama Razorbacks will have their home opener against the Hackett Hornets. Come out and support these players, support these seniors, and support this team as we take on the Hackett Hornets. Welcome back to the Razorback Rundown. I'm here with two senior players for the Panama Razorbacks. We have senior Mason and we have senior Boomer. I know both of them play in the secondary and they also play receiver. Both have been a huge impact players for our team, and I know last week they made some big plays in the game in a heartbreaking loss to the Spyro Bulldogs. But this week they're looking to get us in the win column. I want to ask Boomer first. Boomer, tell me a little bit about your career here at Panama. How long you've been playing, what you like about football, and let us know about that.
Oh, I've been playing pretty much my entire life. My dad got me into playing football, and I've just never stopped playing. It was one of the biggest things to me going through here in Panama, and it made a big impact on me in sports, and it's what's made me go across playing different sports and stuff. But not much to say about that. Just football's really shown me a different way of having a good time and teamwork.
Awesome. Thank you, Boomer. That's some good stuff. And Mason, what about you? Tell me a little bit about your football career. When did you start playing? What made you start playing? And what's it mean to you to be part of a Panama Razorback football team?
I started playing in 4th or 5th grade, and I just found a love and passion for it. I've been playing receiver and corner about all my life.
Awesome. That's good.
I just like it.
Awesome. And I know, for example, you two on the field makes us a whole lot better in the secondary as well as on offense. I know you guys make some big plays for us, and nothing is going to be least expected this week as we play Hackett. I know Hackett has some really good receivers. That's kind of what we've been game planning for this week. They're a pretty good football team. Boomer, what have you done this week to kind of ready yourself to accept the challenge that we're going to have to accept to be able to be successful on defense?
Well, it makes it easier knowing after we watching film that the backside receivers, they don't really give much effort, so you can mostly see a run play coming our way, or it's usually a pass play to number 1, 4, or 5. So it's kind of easy to see what they're going to run. So
good. Mason, what have you been doing to prepare yourself for a challenge this week?
just really mental. Like watch their their setup, like what they're set up in, and like what the play is gonna be. You just gotta like think.
Awesome.
Just like know what they're gonna run.
Good. And let me ask you both this: you guys ready for the challenge?
Of course.
I think we all are ready to kind of get back in that win column and get that record from 0-1 to at least 1-1 as we take on the Hackett Hornets. I got just a few random questions for you guys. Boomer, who's your favorite NFL football team?
Cowboys.
Yeah, I like the Dallas Cowboys. Mason, do you watch the NFL?
Yeah.
Who's your favorite NFL
Probably
team?
Baltimore Ravens.
The Ravens.
I'm a Lamar Jackson fan.
Yeah, he's pretty good. So, well, again, thank you guys for your time. We look forward to seeing you guys out on the field tomorrow night as you guys get ready to play the Hackett Hornets. And I know we got to be locked down defense, and I know you guys are very well capable of doing it. So do what you guys need to do to make our team best successful. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for tuning in to the Razorback Rundown Coaches Show. I'm Justin Payne. As always, go Razorbacks.